Maia Sharp in the Bing Lounge. Maia and Linda, it's really great to watch you play. It really is. I was just thinking, I can't imagine two people more comfortable in their own skin up here.
Thank you.
No
That's
fear.
nice to hear. All right.
Yeah, it seems like you've been doing it forever, which you have. There are so many things in your life going on right now, Maia. I don't even know where to begin, but I think congratulations is a good place to start.
Thank you very much.
The new forthcoming album and later this summer, Change the Ending.
Yes, well, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a little bit of a long road. We did change the ending a few times, actually, but I think it was always for the better, and hopefully you guys will think so too.
Well, we can't wait for the finished product, when it comes out. You said August?
Yeah, we're shooting for the 28th of August, but it'll be available through iTunes sooner than that, which, you spend all this time on the artwork, and then it comes out first on iTunes. So
it seems so
hopefully
wrong.
You guys will hang in there for that. I know.
We'll definitely get the hard copy. You've done so much producing and collaborating with so many other friends, like Edwin McCain's last album. I know you produced 2 songs for Art Garfunkel.
I just finished that. Yes,
scary.
Yesterday, actually, we got the final mix okay on that one. Yeah.
I mean, to work with
incredible
guys like that, that's just got to be something really exciting. But what's different when you're doing your own thing? Who's looking over your shoulder? In terms of how you get the finished product out for yourself.
Well, on this album, it was definitely its own story, because I usually do have somebody working with me that I can say, how was that? Or should I change this? Or should I keep this song or not? But on this one, I wanted, because I had been working with a handful of other artists on their albums, and I was just kind of hooked on that whole feeling. And I wanted to do this one alone. So there were definitely pros with that. And there were some things that were harder about that. I finished a vocal and I came out and there's nobody there to go, yeah, that was great. Or, yeah, you really need to do that again. So I had to step away from it a lot and kind of be my own sounding board. And I learned a ton from it, though. I would consider one of your other friends is Bonnie Raitt. She used a wonderful song of yours on Souls Alive back a couple of years ago. Right.
And you just did that as a duet, I Don't Want Anything to Change.
Yes, we did it live when I went on the road with her in, I think it was 06, 07, and then she just used it as like a free download to get people hooked on her new album, Slipstream, which is fabulous.
And you're on there on a couple of tracks.
I am.
Vocals.
Yeah, she asked me to sing some harmonies with her.
Well, speaking of singing with Bonnie, and you're very confident in what you do, but when you're singing with somebody like that who is the consummate, I think, person to take someone else's song like yours and make it hers, what did it feel like singing with her?
I'm just soaking it up. I'm just learning everything I can. She owns it like no one I've ever seen. First of all, I think she chooses very slowly, and she makes sure that she can own it and get everything out of it and be herself inside of it. And because she sings my songs, I forget I was even a part of it. It's just hers now, and her just knowing that it's there. I tell a story where I would be so concerned on a show day because I don't want to drink too much. I don't want to have any milk or any orange juice or have any alcohol too close to it. Or coffee. I don't want to eat too much. I don't want to da-da-da. She literally was in the wings of one of her shows and went, ooh, chocolate cake, and took a bite of it and was still chewing it when they said, and now introducing Bonnie Raitt. And she's like, okay. All right, great. And went out there and just rocked. Gave you the album. It's all here. It's not those little things that you feel like you have to be so, careful about. She just has it.
Yeah, that confident to be able to just eat a bunch of chocolate and go.
Or anything you want. Yeah, because she knows that she has it. She doesn't have to worry about a piece of cheese isn't going to thwart her.
Yeah. Well, speaking of being careful, and you're such an amazing songwriter with, really nuanced words, like in that song that she used for Souls Alike. And what is it that you do when you're approaching a song? Do you have an idea way early, some incident, story? What is it?
Every song has its own thing. Sometimes I've had the line forever. I actually had changed the ending for a really long time, and I brought it to a couple people, and it never really landed, and I wasn't really sure how to finish it out. That was probably 3 years in the making, or just having that seed and not really knowing what its home is yet. I think I had John Q something for a while. I don't know what he's going to be yet, but he's John Q something. So then he finally ends up being Lonely, and that was a couple years in the making. Sometimes it is a story that usually I don't realize that I'm telling a true story. I just think that I've come up with some line that has kind of a twist of a phrase, and it happens to rhyme with the next line, and the rhythm's easy to sing, and I like this little groove, and then halfway through the song, I'm like, oh my God, of course it's this story. It's like the thing wanted to be told and was stronger than I was and knew that, oh, okay. And then about halfway through, I can tap into what actually happened and help it feel real.
Well, it's really great watching the stories and the music and the singing all come together. Really a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you so much.
Maia Sharp and Linda in the Big Lounge.
Thank you.